Wind River is written by Taylor Sheridan, the man behind the screenplays for Sicario and Hell or High Water, and it is also his directorial debut. It stars Jeremy Renner and Elizabeth Olsen, and it's about a hunter, Corey Lambert, in the Wind River Reserve in Wyoming. He's out hunting for some mountain lions who are after some of his family's cattle. He suddenly finds a body. They immediately call the FBI, and in comes Elizabeth Olsen playing this rookie FBI agent working on her first case alone. Since she doesn't know the area, she doesn't know how things work there, she asks for the help of Jeremy Renner, and they both work together to find out who killed this young woman and what really happened for her to get to the point where she was. I'm a huge fan of both screenplays written by Taylor Sheridan. I think Sicario is absolutely masterful. Hell or High Water is a really great movie that came out last year, and he has this American frontier trilogy now with Wind River. Not only we get this completion of the trilogy, but we'd also get the third strike for Taylor Sheridan and a fucking brilliant directorial debut. This movie is immaculate in its direction, cinematography, score, and everything works. This is a movie that is filled with tension. But it's not filled with tension just because you have a good mystery around it. It has great characters, and Elizabeth Olsen and Jeremy Renner both have an incredibly good dynamic and very good chemistry working here. They are both very well fleshed out, and they work not only as a dynamic duo, but also as individuals. Jeremy Renner is a hunter, but in the movie you find out that that is only a second nature, and you find out how being a hunter relates to who and how he really is. There's an incredibly good and well fleshed out backstory to him, and there is one scene with him and Elizabeth Olsen in his house that just hit me. It was so well done. The acting, the dialogue, the score, again, everything in that scene hit me so very hard. And Elizabeth Olsen probably gives my favorite performance of her career so far. She has this Clarice Sterling aspect to her because she is a rookie, and she is full of self-doubt. In fact, the character is so well analyzed and again so very well fleshed out that you can understand this character very well throughout the film. But she is imposing and commanding when she needs to, and you find that there is an edge to her like there is to Jeremy Renner. Again, I cannot emphasize how good this man is in this film. I think this is also one of his best performances, and I would not be surprised if he ends up being nominated for a Best Actor award come January or February, whenever the Oscars are announced. He still doesn't beat Hugh Jackman, but that's a whole nother conversation. And the screenplay by Taylor Sheridan is so good. Again, it's tension-filled and it's slow-paced, and he builds on that tension, and it fleshes out these characters and their world, their circumstances, their nature and nurture, and everything around this story works so very well. No doubt in my mind, this is one of the best scripts of this year. This script needs to be nominated for an Academy Award Original Screenplay. Undoubtedly, Taylor Sheridan has a meticulous hand and craft on the script, and he proves it by being the screenwriter and the director, because the transformation from page to screen is phenomenal. It is one of the best mysteries I remember seeing in recent history, but that only works because, again, the characters are so well written. This world is so well realized. In fact, you feel cold as you're watching this movie because Jeremy Renner is a man who understands this territory, this scenery. He understands everything around it, how everything works, how you can find a predator, be it an animal or maybe a person. And the cinematography is absolutely stunningly gorgeous. When you have these scenarios that are full of snow and therefore completely white, don't take it for granted that the people doing the color grading for this movie and the color correction didn't kill their asses off with trying to make you understand the scenario and the landscapes and everything, because everything is fucking white. And the fact that you can look at a shot and have it so pristine and have you understand everything that you are actually seeing, it is fabulously well done. As well as the color palette. I love the color palette in this film, and I don't talk about color palettes in movies enough. The color palette of this movie are the colors of the Aurora Borealis. That is fucking gorgeous and fucking genius. And the score by Nick Cave and Warren Ellis is probably one of my favorite scores of this year so far. I loved this score so much. We are coming into Oscar season, and I believe this film is being released at around the same time Hell or High Water was released last year, and I hope this movie doesn't get forgotten because I actually prefer this movie to Hell or High Water. You will find similar themes in this film as you do in Sicario and in Hell or High Water. Therefore, they're an unofficial American Frontier trilogy. But that is how Taylor Sheridan works, and he works it fantastically. There's not one thing in this movie that didn't work for me. Can I say it's the best movie ever made? Can I say it's the best movie of the year? No, but everything in here works. Everything in here works for the story, for the characters. It's a great mystery, a great character piece with a fantastic action sequence that again will be familiar for fans of Taylor Sheridan who have seen his work. It's immensely well crafted all around. The acting, the characters, the direction, the score, the cinematography, the editing is pristine as well. Wind River is one of my most satisfying watches of the year. I was not disappointed in the least. It is one of my favorite movies of the year, and it is the stuff that dreams are made of. What did you think of Wind River, my beautiful geekies? Have you seen it? Have you not? And what is your favorite movie in Taylor Sheridan's unofficial American Frontier trilogy? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know if you are now looking forward to Soldado, the sequel to Sicario, now that he has written it. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are the freaking best. I love you all from the bottom of my heart. Tomorrow, a review for The Defender Season 1. I can't wait for that, and I can't wait to see you there. So until then, you stay beautiful, you stay geeky, and if you haven't done so yet, click the subscribe button and the bell so we can be geeky united!